Yo, what's up guys, what is going on? This is Victor from Bike Studio. We are here with another tutorial for you guys. This is a Churchflyer design and I want to walk you through how I made this Churchflyer design. So if this interests you, kindly leave a like on this video and then subscribe if you are just seeing this video for the first time. So we'll be doing this with Photoshop. So here are the resources which I'm going to use for this design. I'm going to link these resources down for you guys so that you can try your own also. So here are the resources. So I will be walking you through how I made this flyer design. So without much further ado, let's jump right into the video while I show you this. So alright guys, first thing what you are going to do is you go over to your file here, you click on new or Ctrl N to create a new file. The height will be using 6 inches and then for the width we are going to use 5 inches for that, and then we'll leave our resolution to 300 and then our color mode should be RGB color and then 8 bits. Then we are set to go. You can give your file a name here, your new project, you can give it a name here. Let's name it Churchflyer design. Alright, so we hit on OK and then we are good to go. Now we are here. What we are going to do is go over to your layer here. You can see this layer is being labeled background, so we right click on this layer and then you can see layer from background here. So we click on this layer from background, hit on OK, then we are going to add a gradient fill to this. So you go over to your layer panel here, beneath it you can see create new fill or adjustment layer. So we hit on this and then we are going to hit over to click on what gradient. We click on gradient here and then we have something like this. Click over here where you are seeing this drop down arrow here and then we click over this. So alright, once we have this we are going to double click on that and then this panel will come up and then we are going to go over to this down part where we have this black color. Double click on this and this color palette will come up and then we are going to fill this with a dark red. I think let's go over to this. We'll fill this one with a dark red, something like this, and then we hit on OK. Go over to this part where we are having white, double click on it and then this come up and then we are going to fill this with a brighter red. Okay, let's reduce this a little. Okay, I think this is okay. Then we hit on what? Okay. Let me adjust the dark red a little. Okay, I think we are good to go with this. We hit on OK and then we hit on OK here. So the style we are going to give our gradient here will be what? Radial. So we are going to leave it radial, so we will reverse the radial so that we can have something like this. Then once you are done with this you can hit on OK here. So the resources I'll be linking down for you, you go over there and then pick up this background. We are going to use this background for that, so we are going to move this here right now. We'll move it to our new OK here, then you leave it here. So once we have this we are going to scale this up to fit into the size of our project. So you hold on your shift and your alt while you transform this like this. Okay, so we now have something like this. Then we hit on what? This check mark here. So we are going to go over to where we are having our blending mode option. So we are going to set it to hard light. So we are having something like this, so we'll be using this hard light and then let's try soft light. Let's see. No, overlay. So we are going to go with what? Hard light for our blending mode option. Then we are good to go like this. So this is what we're having right now. So I'm going to duplicate this particular background by pressing Ctrl J to have a true copy of that. So the lower one, I'm going to give it a kind of blur to that. So I'll go over to my filter, go over to my blur, and then give it a motion blur. So our motion blur should be a little, I think 23 pixels. So we are good to go with that. So I hit on OK, and then this upper layer where I just Ctrl J to copy the background. So I'm going to hide off some part of this. You know, if you check the design, you can see this shade here around here. So I'm going to walk you through how I made that shade, or how I get that shade. So we are going to go over that, and then I go over to my blending mode option, and then I choose normal. So you can now see how it's now looking now. So I'm going to pick up my eraser tool right now. So I will increase it, then I'll take off this part, or the part I don't want, because I only want the part for this shade alone. So this is what I'm going to do now. Let me reduce the eraser a little. So I take off this part. So I think you take your time to do this. Right? I think when I'm close to that shade, I'm going to reduce the eraser. Let me clean off this part. I don't want this part. Okay, let me reduce the size now. So you can follow carefully on how I'm doing this to get the shade. Right, let me reduce, you know, this part. I just have to take it off. Let me increase the brush, the eraser to, sorry. So I take off this part again. Take off, I don't want this part. So just be careful to do this around this and to get something perfect, okay? So if this is your first time seeing this video, kindly subscribe to my channel, because I'll be bringing to you videos like this. So I just have to take my time to do this using my eraser tool. I'm using my eraser tool to do this. So the design is showing on your screen right now, so you can use that. Just press that, and then you increase and decrease your eraser tool. Okay, I think I have what I want right now, so we're going to leave it this way. So the next thing I'm going to do is to type in this church name at the top of this place. All right, so I go over to pick up my text tool, and then here I'm going to type in the church name. Okay, so alright, so we now have something like this. So I'll select everything, Ctrl A, and then I'll fill that with a white color like this. So I'm just going to reduce the font size a little. So I think I'm okay with that. So you click on this check mark here. So hold your control and pick up this layer to center align that. So we now have something like this. So alright guys, the next thing I'm going to do is the text effect which I use in this design. This this test effect you are seeing right here. So this is what we are going to do right now. So I did the test. First of all, I edited the test in my Corel draw. So we'll be exporting this as a PNG now so that we can use it in our design, and I'll be leaving the mockup, the test effect mockup which I use, I'll be leaving it for you guys so that you can also use it. So I think I'll take off this and then I'll save this as a PNG right now. But in case you want a tutorial on how I did this, you can leave a comment down below so that I'll know how to release a video concerning that. Okay, so once it's been saved, okay, let's wait. Okay, so we are going to save it now. So all right, once we are done with that, so I think we now have the test effect on our screen now. So what I'm going to do now is I'll go over to where the test effect folder is, and then I'll open it with my Photoshop. So this is the coding test effect, so I'll open it with my Photoshop now. All right, so here is the Photoshop file, then we open it. Yes, here we are going to hide it. So this, where you are seeing your design in your layer panel here, so you just double click on this part and then okay, and then it will bring you to this environment here. So we are going to hide these two tests, we don't need them. So we go over to our desktop screen and then we drag in, we're going to drag in the test here. So we just drag in here. So let's reduce this a little. So let's reduce this a little. So once you are done, then you Ctrl S to save. So once it's done saving, we go back to our test effect again. Let's see. So here is it. So we are going to hide up the background so that we can save this as a PNG, so that we bring it to our design. So to take off this background for us to save as PNG, go over to this edition here, and then you see background here, so you just have to hide it. So we now have something. So you shift Ctrl S to save, and then you save as PNG. Okay, save as PNG. We'll be saving this on our desktop.
Get free music on dudo.com.
So guys, so and then when it's done saving, we go back to our design, here. So let's go and then pick up our test effect here. So we drag it here and then place it on our design. Okay, so here is it. So we are going to take this up, and then the chain that you are seeing here, we are going to bring it on top of this test effect. So let's check mark this and then go over to where we are having that layer for that chain, and then you take it top. Okay, then something like this. Okay, so we are going to pick up our eraser tool now to take off some part of this chain appearing on this thing. So take off your eraser tool and then reduce it, take off this part, reduce it, take off this part. Okay, so let's adjust the chain now. So we now have something like this. Okay, So gradually our flyer is now making sense. So I think we should take off some part of the chain. So pick up your eraser tool again. Okay, so I think this part I don't need it, so just try to clean off here. So let me zoom so that you can see what I'm doing. So this is exactly what I'm doing. So I'll take up here, hide here. So we now have something like this. It's okay for me now. So the next thing we are going to do is to type in the rest of the text effect, that is the date, the time, and then the venue. So we'll be doing that now. So pick up your text tool. So we're going to write date, that is so you highlight it, then I think we make it semi bold. So the font I'm using there is Montserrat, so make that semi bold, or let's make it bold. Let's make it bold. Yeah. Okay. Let me zoom so that you can see. You hold your shift to increase that a little. Okay. And then I'll hold my Alt and then drag it down to copy that, and then pick up my text tool again, double click to select the text, and then we are going to write January. So we'll write the short form of January, that is Jan 2023. Okay, so we are going to make this bolder, that is extra bold. Okay, so I'm going to align this. So I'll go over to the data, the 7th and the 13th, pick up my text tool, and then I'll make that medium. Okay, so I'll try to align this. Okay, let's reduce this. Let me make a January 2023 be aligned with that. So I'll go here, pick here, and then reduce it till it fits January 13th. Okay, so we now have what we want. So beneath it, we are going to draw a rectangle. Pick up your rectangle, and then we draw something like this. Then we're going to fill that with a yellow color. So go over to your color here, and then let's pick a yellow from here. I think let's increase it. So we hit on OK. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and let me know your thoughts concerning this video, guys. So let me bring it down with you. Let me reduce it here. So we'll be typing the time here. So we say time 4 to 5 p.m. day. So or we can say 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. every day. So we'll select everything and then we'll give this a black color, since we are going to use this on a yellow color. move it here. All right, so we are going to add a little tracking to this. So you pick up your text tool and then hit this toggle character. Then we have this, so we are going to toggle this a little, let's say 50%. Okay, let's make it 75%. I think I'm okay with that. So I will adjust that rectangle here again. So
Get free music
just
on
this.
dudo.com.
Now something like this. So pick up, select the January 2023, bring it to this other side, take that up a little, the 7th also, the date and the 7th also, bring it here. Let's increase the January 2023. So we have something like this. Let's increase this a little. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we are going to select everything now. That is the time, the January January 2023, and then the 7th to 13. So I'm going to reduce that a little. Hold your shift and then we reduce this a little, and then while holding your shift, hold your control. Let's check mark this first. So you are going to hold on your control, and then you see this, the cursor changes to this form. So we are going to take this up a little. So you drag this up, drag it up till you have something like this. You have something like this. Okay, so you check mark it. So we are going to reduce this a little, just a little. So we have something like this. Oh, I think we forgot something. So let's Ctrl G to group this. Let's bring it down. I think we forgot something. We are supposed to have something beneath this text effect. So pick up your rectangle and then we draw a rectangle here like this. So we are going to give it the same feel we gave to this yellow color, that rectangle we are using here. So we are going to pick that same color, and then we have something like this. So we have something like this. Okay, so what you are going to type in there is, pick up your text tool. So what we'll be typing there is a 7 days prayer and fasting. Okay, so let me reduce the font size. So we are going to type a 7 days prayer and then fasting. Okay, so we select everything, give it black, and then make it semi bold. So check mark it, and then we take this up here. So let's increase the size. So check mark this. So hold on your control, select the rectangle with it, and then you center align it like this. So we group that here again, and then what we are going to do, the same thing we did to this date time here. So hold on your control again until this cursor changes here like this, and then you take this up. You take this up here like this. So I'm okay with this, so we leave it, check mark it. Then we are going to bring the date and the time and everything down a little. So this is what we are having now. So I go back to my resource folder right now, and then bring up this Google location something here. So all these elements I'm using in my design will be linked down below for you to download, and then you can try yours also. So in case you want to send me your own design to see, for me to see how you did yours, I'll drop my number down in the description also, so that you can send me a message on WhatsApp so that we can vibe together. Okay, don't forget to like this video, and if this is your first time seeing my video, kindly subscribe, guys. So let's zoom so that we can see. So hold on your shift to reduce that again. So we have something like this. So what we're going to type in there will be the location for the program. So say let me adjust everything. I think let's make everything capital later. So Control A, and then you left align this. I'm going to pick white color. Right, so we reduce that Google location again. Hold on your shift, you reduce this. Okay, I think we are okay with this. So you check mark this. So you go over to your blending option. We are going to give this a color overlay here. So we mark color overlay. Since it's red, we are going to change that color to white. So here's it, we are good to go. So we are going to select the Google location, and then the name of the place where they are doing the program, and then you align that here, something like this. And then the same way we did to this January 2023, we are going to hold on our control, and then until the cursor changes, then you take it up this way. Okay, I'm okay with that. So go over and select that January 2023. We are going to adjust some things right now. So we are going to reduce the size. Reduce the size a little. Okay. So once we are done with check mark, and then the Google location, and then the log garden, we are going to Control G to group that also. And then we have something like this. Select this, then bring it to this side. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to bring the pastor's image right here. Okay, let's look for, so here is it. So I hit on this, and then I'll bring it to my design here. So we are going to put the image at the center of the design. Okay, I've already edited the image, so no need to edit the image again. So all these resources will be linked down below for you. It's free, you can get them for free, and then you try your own design. Let me see, guys. Okay, so guys, the final thing you have to do to the design is this part. You just draw your rectangle and then you write the pastor's name and then the width here. So the final thing we're going to do here is we're going to pick up these our resources, this torn paper, so we are going to select that. Select the torn paper effect and then bring it to the design. Then we'll bring it down here. So we'll try to increase that. Okay. We'll rotate this a little. And then boom, this is the final look of our flyer design. So don't forget to leave a like on this video, and if this is your first time, consider subscribing to my channel. I want to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys.